Alright folks, how you doing? So, for some reason this clip just sort of popped into my head, and I thought this is a really good example from one of the soaps. I think it's Coronation Street. This is a great example of what to expect when you're dealing with a low-level narcissist, in this case, Jim McDonald. So let's watch the clip, and I'll pause at places and give you my analysis.
Elizabeth, you don't love Vernon. You can't love him. The man's a bloody fool, and I will not let you marry him. Look, he's
Notice the language, I will not let you, because when you're dealing with a narcissist, you are their property. You have no rights. You have the right to remain silent, that's about it. But, you know, you're not regarded as another person or another human being. You're regarded as their personal property. You're an extension of them. Realize this.
It's none of your business.
See, she doesn't know what she's dealing with. Saying it's none of his business. It is none of his business if she's marrying somebody else or whatever's happening here. But you're dealing with a narcissist. The sense of self-entitlement is through the roof. Remember, they're simultaneously both the king of their own little deluded fantasy world and also the perpetual victim as well. It's quite bizarre.
Anymore, Jim. None of my business. None of my business, Elizabeth.
See? Look how he's like begging, you know, and all this sort of anything to assert control over the other people. That is what it's all about. That is what narcissism is, controlling other people, controlling your environment. Because deep down they're extremely fearful and anxious and terrified.
I love you.
The thing is, actually, narcissists don't love anybody. They're incapable of love. But their narcissism will tell them that they love people. Because it's a manipulation. It's a form of control.
I don't care what anyone else says. As far as I'm concerned, you are my wife and you always will be. Do you understand me?
See how he's saying, do you understand? Like talking down to her like she's not an independent human being. Because that's what dealing with a narcissist is. You're not dealing with someone who regards you as an individual, sovereign person with rights or, you know, their own set of feelings or whatever. You're dealing with, you know, somebody who regards you as an object, an appliance. You're not really any different than a fridge or a toaster or a freezer. You're just there to serve them. That's it. See, lack of boundary recognition, violating someone's personal space. This is pretty much sexual assault, but, you know, not to the narcissist. It's all about asserting control. Okay, Vernon here, just about the stupidest possible thing you can do when you're dealing with a low-level narcissist, and that is put your hands on them. Because low-level narcissists are one-man wrecking machines, or one-woman wrecking machines. You know, they're bulldozers. That was inevitable. Don't ever raise your hands to a low-level narcissist. Don't put your hands on them, because they will kick your ass.
Are you seriously telling me that you want to marry a snivelling apology of a man like that? Well, no way, Elizabeth, you're mine!
See? You're mine. You're my property. You're my wife. You're an extension of myself.
Where is he? He's gonna run out. Yeah, I won't be that lucky, mate.
Stupid! You see, you're not listening to me, Vernon. Do you think for 1 minute I'm going to let you...
You're not listening to me. In other words, I'm the king of this situation sort of thing. I mean, yeah, narcissists are kings of their own little deluded fantasy world. There's no other way of putting it.
You take my wife away from me? No chance! She loves me!
Okay, that was the dumbest thing you could have done. Or the second dumbest thing you could have done. The dumbest thing was putting your hands on him to begin with. But never argue with a narcissist. They'll, especially a low-level one, they'll just kick your ass even more until you shut the fuck up and accept their point of view. Because they're always right about everything, don't you know?
Not you, you stupid!
I mean, one-man wrecking machines. They'll just beat the shit out of everybody and don't care.
You want to get through it? You're going to get through me! No! Stephen, no!
Okay, I like what his son's done here, Stephen, but you'll notice the switch in the tactics here. He's not trying to beat him up. Probably because he knows Stephen would kick his ass, but...
You want her to marry that no more? Hey, sir, life! No! Sir!
See, hang on, go back a frame. See, I think this guy is a normal. I don't know. I don't really watch the show. I don't know why this popped into my head. But he's trying to explain rationally, but You can't explain anything rationally to a narcissist.
But no, you want her to marry that no more.
Notice how he switched tactics. It's now he switched from king to victim. This is fascinating when you watch narcissists in action. They seem to have this switch going back and forth. But, you know, now it's all about gaining control over him. He can't do that by beating him up because his son is younger than him. He'd probably, you know, he'd get the better of that. It'd be a tough fight, but Stephen probably would end up winning it. But, you know, the fact that he switched to the sob story, how he's the victim now.
It's her life, no choice!
I'm so sorry, just help him get him inside, will you? Come on. Come on.
Jesus, Vernon, you fucking... you fucked up big time there, dude. Why the fuck would you pick a fight with Jim McDonald of all people?
Just go, you! You're gonna make...
And they're saying to him, just go and all this, but no. Remember, there's no perspective in the narcissist mind except for that of the narcissist, and they're right about everything. Of course they are. They're the most wonderful people in the world, don't you know? Even though he's just beat up 2 people.
Make a terrible mistake, Elizabeth, please! Stephen, I'm only doing that. Oh, forget it!
He's trying to justify himself. Assertion of control. Everything is about asserting control, somehow. It could be violence, or it could be a sob story. It can switch back and forth. Sometimes, bizarrely enough, it involves both at the same time.
I swallowed your sob story, outline a flaming sinker!
Now, what he doesn't realise, because you're dealing with a narcissist, is that he believed everything he said. The thing is, with low to mid-range narcissists, you know, they believe what they're saying. They're not liars, technically, because it's all subconscious. They are, from their point of view, telling the truth. But the truth is very flexible when you're talking to narcissists. It can change from minute to minute. It can change from second to second. It's all about just asserting control.
Oh, I gave you a job, I gave you money, I rolled out the red carpet for you, all because I thought you wanted to change.
He did. That's the damnedest thing. He did. He was trying to. But that narcissism, you know, it takes over. It's the monster deep within. It's the creature deep within. You know, he did mean it when he said those things. He wasn't lying. Narcissists, well, apart from graders and ultras, you know, for the most part, narcissists are not liars. They actually do believe it when they say it. The point you have to highlight is when they say it. The truth is a rather flexible concept to them.
Because you want to be a granddad for Amy. I do. No, you don't.
Notice how he's putting his hand on his face, like he's trying to be affectionate, all that. That's how he's trying to gain control over this particular appliance. You know, like I said, narcissists, they are not capable of love. They think they are, but they're not. They're only capable of control. It's not the same thing.
No, you don't! It was all about this! You promised me you'd leave him alone, but you...
Well, he meant it when he said it.
Couldn't, could you? You just couldn't let it go!
You know, technically Vernon put his hands on him. Jim didn't actually start the fight. I just wanted to point that out. But, you know...
Just go, will you?
Smart boy. This is the only way you can deal with narcissists. Get them the fuck out of your life, man. They are, especially low-level ones, they're human wrecking machines. They're bulldozers. They'll just destroy everything and everyone, including themselves, to gain control in the moment. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this analysis, and thanks for watching.